Welcome back. It's a new day today and I have a project in mind that I wanted to share. Now this video will be fairly personal as I take you for an unedited tour of my home to reveal a problem many of us have in our own lives. This is a video of the rooms in my house taken on the spot with no prep time or cleaning up beforehand. If you see any dirt or dust, I apologize, and trust me, this is going somewhere that may be important to you. We'll start with a quick walkthrough of my house so you can see what I'm working on. This is my entryway that I use the most, actually the only one I use. So I'm going to start right here and swing you around. So coming in my house looks pretty much like this. This centerway is where I plan on creating my mess, but just a normal house. Things on the shelves just like anybody else. I don't think that's anything different I need to worry about. Some dishes I cleaned, books. Things are mostly organized and put away. My lunch bag for when I go out. But things look mostly pretty simple. I walk into my dining area. Quite a little bit of mail that I need to go through, and kind of don't make that a priority, and I should, but there's some mail that I want to sort through sitting right there on my table. I get that cleaned up, but more junk sitting on the shelves, mostly water bottles. I seem to collect a lot of those, but junk on the shelves, I gotta fix that. Living room, moving on. Not too bad here. I think it's a pretty Spartan area. I don't have any drawers in here to worry about, so that's not going to be a problem, but that's what my living room would look like. And we'll keep moving on here. So moving into the bedroom, you'll find an exercise bike that I rarely use and haven't been in quite a while. I'm working on an injury and I need that to heal first. A chest full of drawers. Keyboard I play around with once in a while. And another dresser and me. I gotta take myself out of that picture, but another dresser full of me, a couple guitars, computer, pretty much basic bedroom. So this is what my house looks like. I will take you to the dangerous room. This is the furthest room from my house, and unfortunately where everything I don't want to deal with gets thrown. So I have boxes back here from Amazon, all kinds of issues that I just kind of want to avoid until I get back to it later. This is definitely a mess, and this is going to be part of my journey to correct it. But this is part of what we're doing this for. So there you have it. Following along with me today, you may see something that resonates with you personally, and perhaps like me, you just haven't taken the time to fix it. If you feel this could be you, or you recognize someone you think could benefit from this video, then I challenge you to go nuts and try this at home or share with your friends or family when you'd like to help in their journey going a little nuts. Now I must say this video is not a new idea. It's just me taking advantage of some time at home to put myself in a position where I have to complete a task or live with the consequences. You'll want to watch this video to the end to see the incredible mess I'm about to create and to see the finished results. But before I tear everything down and get started, let me explain why I'm doing this. I had an appointment yesterday morning. Before leaving the house, I needed to open a rarely used lock, to which I couldn't find the key. Now, I'm a fairly well organized person, but yesterday morning I needed something and couldn't find it. I'm sure we can all relate to that. Where did I find the key, you may wonder? It was in a junk drawer. Maybe you have one of these in your home. 2 in my case, as it turns out. Or will there be 3? 4, or maybe even more? Well, we're about to find out together, so don't go anywhere because you're about to see me going nuts cleaning up. So first, let's take a look at what's behind my closed drawers. Then I'll show you how I'm actually going to fix this, hopefully just in one day. But if not, I'm going to put myself in a position where I can't live normally until the job is done. Let's go take a look and I'll show you what I mean. So looking here, my countertop or my dresser top needs to be cleaned for sure. That's one of the problems, but the real problem is this. Once you open up these drawers, you just find all kinds of junk in each drawer. And that's a relatively clean one. More junk. More junk. More junk. Looks pretty neat, but junk. and even more junk. And that is just one chest full of drawers. I have drawers back there on the nightstands, and drawers back there on this nightstand as well. Both of them. Move this out of the way. Both of them full of, you guessed it, junk. So junk everywhere. How about the closets? Let's take a look in there. This part is mostly work, so I'm not that worried about that. Except look at all that junk up there. Junk, 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 junk. On the other side, more and more and more junk. This is my main closet. Clothes that don't fit and junk. Why don't my clothes fit? I'm not on the exercise bike. On the other side, more and more junk. How about that closet in the spare room? Let's take a look. What do you think we're going to find? You guessed it. Crammed full of junk. And I mean crammed full of junk. Down to the floor. Just junk, 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 junk. Let's go to the other side. What do you got? More junk. Junk, junk, junk. This is probably more clothes that don't fit. And again, all the way down to the floor. Full of junk. All this stuff needs to be fixed. This is actually my official junk drawer. And that's what it looks like, full of all kinds of stuff. And this is where I actually found the key that I was looking for, not in the other one I expected to. Beneath this used to be a towels and things like that drawer, but now this somehow turned into a junk drawer as well. Below that one's actually pretty organized. Below that, another junk drawer. For those people that are younger than me out there, that's what a phone book looks like. But another junk drawer. So I'm going to go through and clean all this stuff up. Silverware. I think there's silverware under there. There is. Another junk drawer. Turned to a junk drawer. And this is my cooking utensils, so that one's actually kind of clean. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that's me and that's my house. So what we're going to do is create a space right here in that open floor that's right in my way, my walkway as I come in. And I'm going to fill this space up full of all that junk and then put things away that I actually need and get rid of the stuff that I don't. So let's give it a shot. So how are we going to do this? We're going to do it drawer by drawer. Take them out. I will tell you to be careful if you have anything special that you want to make sure you preserve. Pull that out first. I have a watch and a couple of my other drawers I got to make sure I'm careful of, but this is all junk. I'm just going to keep dumping and dumping everything right here in the middle of my home. Nothing out of the way, nowhere that I could avoid it. I'm making this mess right in the middle of my house. Once you've created this huge pile of all your old clothes and junk and other items, it's time for you to decide what is really important to you and what you really need in life, because the rest of it is just junk. It has outlived its useful life. At least for you it has. Maybe you'll donate it to a charity or pass on to someone you care about, but for you it has served its purpose, and it's time for you both to move on. I'm going to stop the audio recording here and keep it going with music. Here you go. As I said, this is not a new idea. I was originally inspired by a book written by Marie Kondo entitled The Incredibly Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I would highly recommend this book to anyone, and if interested, I'll leave a link to the title in the description below. Pick one up for yourself, you will not be disappointed. In her book, she says once you've created your large pile of things, to simply pick up each one at a time and see if it sparks joy within you. If it doesn't, it's time to move on from it and let it go. Boy, did George Carlin have it right in his stand-up comedy entitled Stuff. It's that letting go of part that's the hard part for many of us. But this old stuff is just clogging up our lives like plaque in the arteries of our home. So let the useless items go. They have their own journey in life just as we do. Maybe they'll end up as a gift to a friend, maybe a donation to a charity, maybe it just needs to be recycled into another item to help protect our planet's resources. The point is, life with them has come to an end and it's time to let go. So if you feel this might pertain to you, then let's do this together and make a change. So share this now with someone you love. This shouldn't be thought of as an insult, but a chance at a new beginning and becoming a better you. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the little bell.
Is in essence a sophisticated heat beam which we called a laser.
Okay, here's what we created yesterday, this huge mess. This is day 2, start of day 2. I had to stop early yesterday due to light. I could have kept working, but you wouldn't be able to see it on video. So this is what the mess looks like in day 2. I have to slowly start to sift through this first, find out what really needs to keep, what I really need to keep, and the rest goes away. Whether I send it to Goodwill, whether I give it to friends and family, whether I try to sell it on eBay, all this stuff needs to go away. Just a huge mountain of stuff. And as you see, I put it right in the center of my house. So I have a hard time getting into my house without going past this mess. And I can't get to my dishes, my silverware, my counters to make food. I can't do anything until this mess goes away. So this is my next project. I have to get this whole thing sorted through for what I really need to keep. This is 2 closets and 11 drawers. 2 closets and 11 drawers made all of that mess. Isn't that amazing? So we're ready to start up again and start sorting and putting things away. Stand by. 2 closets and 11 drawers, hence behind closed drawers. This is what it looks like. Now I got to sort through it and pick out the stuff that I actually need to keep and get rid of the rest. Here we go. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the little bell. When I make it to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start again and tackle my recording studio. If you choose to accept this challenge or forward it on to a friend, then you've already taken the first step. Post a comment down below. No names are necessary, but just lets us all know you've taken this to heart and you're making a difference in someone else's life. Let's do this. And until next time, remember, we are all forever learning.